So let's take a look this time at talents from the eco side of things. Last time we covered the war talents. And the war talents, uh, we decided covered things like attack, defense, and march capacity, some cool features like urgent recall and massive march, that kind of stuff. Now let's talk about eco talents. They're a little bit different. Eco talents are for collecting, a size of the haul that you can make. And I'll quickly go over uh, level 12 um, VIP. So you can just switch back and forth. So the standard norm, most people usually use one for war. Like I use one that's set up for war, and I use two that's set up for eco. That way I can just kind of switch back and forth as I need, whichever ones I need. There are some minor differences in them, but for now, that's the simple way of doing it. So eco talents are here for a couple of things. One is collecting, as you can see. There's food haulage and wood haulage allows you to carry more things. But it's the bottom train or the top train here, or the bottom row or the top row that really makes the difference. So if you look at the top row, it's about hospital size. It doesn't add a whole lot though. I mean, we're looking at 50 extra hospital beds for each level on the top there. We've got some fertilizer tech to allow you to collect a little faster. And you got more hospital here, which is more 50. And you got more hospital here, which is more 50. And you get way down here, you have even more hospital, which is more 50. And that continues on. The bottom row, though, is the one that's most important for most people because this is what allows you to heal faster. So battle dressing, you're going to add up to 24% of healing uh, uh, to your healing speed. And then if you move on to the next one, you got another battle dressing here, and it's another 50%. And you keep moving down the line, you've got another one here, it's 120%, and another one, oops, that's metal haulage. Another one here is another 300%. Now, you get to this one at 300%, and obviously you can heal quite quickly this helps a lot with your healing and your talents. Your hospital beds, on the other hand, you're talking about adding 50 for all of these. So there's 20 there. There's another 10, that's 30, 35, and the last one is 38. 38.50 is, going to add 1,750 or something like that. For me, it's not worth it. So my eco is always set to a hospital so that when I'm holding in the center or in a tower or something and I need to heal, I can switch back to my talent um, to do some healing. When things are going to come in or when I need to be in war, I can switch back to war. If you're a filler and you're not VIP 12, then most likely, if you're a filler, your stats are not those that are in you. If this interests you, you might want to look at another video I plan on doing, which talks about stats and whose stats are being used and when and where, so that you can understand that. But if your stats are not being used in the towers and you're not the rally leader, then you can stay in eco all the time and just use the healing power because somebody else's stats are what's important. The only major thing you want to look at is here towards the end. You'll notice that there's a tech improvements here. Um, you could take those tech improvement points since these last two for me really aren't all that important about gathering speed. You can set them up and you can grab quite a few points at 8% for gathering speed of oil and gas here if you're interested in those. Um, I usually sometimes will redo this and get rid of this tech improvement if I'm not doing research. This research is really, really important in here. You have the eco turned on because you'll notice research and construction and um, battle dressing, which is your healing, are and of course your hospital capacity. Those are the four talents that you're picking up by going into eco mode. So research, you want to the ones are down the middle, so those you can't really avoid. Um, the tool improvement is building on your buildings faster, so your construction is a little faster. Um, but if you stopped before you got this tech improvement done, if you were strictly going to capital and you needed to heal and have as big a hospital as possible, you could take those 20 talent points and distribute them back through here. You could even take some of these prior ones in the logging tech and wood haulage that I just went straight across the middle, and you could distribute them all the way back through all these hospital ones to get your hospital capacity and your battle dressing at their max. Now, I don't see the 1700 being all that important to me, so I just leave it like this, so I'm not having to pay to reset it all the time for a battle and then switch it back to this. If you're in if you're not a rally leader and you're not, setting attacking people independently, then you can set this up and leave it like that. And then I would suggest if you have enough points to get over into this tech improvement, this is an additional 70% on your research, and this was additional 50% on your construction. So those can be very, very important to how quickly you can build and how quickly you can research. These down here in the hospital can be very important to you on how quickly you can heal, and depending on the size of your hospital, you can use the capacities here to increase the size there also. Uh, I suggest that you just go along the bottom path with as many points as you got and just follow it just like I did here and just keep moving all the way across. It will give you all the important tech improvements and the construction improvements along the line. And then also you get some really important features like rapid development you can use for a 20% increase in putting up buildings. That's very helpful. You get 5 minutes a day where you can snap a whole bunch of buildings together and have a 20% increase. And this is 20% off the top, not just 20% added to your building speed. So it's a huge difference when you're building. Um, you might want to. A lot of people use that, especially when they're going to go going up in headquarters and stuff, because 20% off of a 30-day headquarters can save you a considerable amount of time, a day and a half or two. Um, that's about it for this one. We'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.